If people are wondering whether the conference is for them or not, the best thing to do is to come along, and we have a free delegate offer, kindly supported by our sponsors. And there are some of those places left, a limited number of those places left. And it basically allows practitioners to come along for the Saturday, Sunday, and they have a completely free conference pass for those 2 days, also getting into the exhibition, and a hotel for the night, and the gala dinner. So it's an absolute bargain. They really need to try it for themselves. The message that we keep getting from talking to practitioners is they're never quite sure what the conference involves, but when they go for the first time, they've said literally it's an eye-opener. They never expected it to be so good and so useful. And we've been talking to practitioners recently and found that from a large group of practitioners, 90% of them used something that they'd learnt in the lectures in the few days after the conference. So there's lots of practical, useful stuff to make use of in practice. I remember when I first started going, I had no idea what to expect, but that was 18 years ago, and I've never stopped going. I was so amazed by it, and I found it so useful. And for practitioners that haven't been for a few years, come back and have a look. It is a very rapidly changing field now. Students are actually allowed to come to one day of the conference free of charge. This is for undergraduate students, and they can choose any day. They just need to get in touch with us and register for a day. They're probably going to be particularly interested in the Saturday because it contains the practical contact lens track, which is at a perhaps a slightly simpler level. It's designed for people who are starting out in contact lenses or getting back into contact lenses, and that will finish off with an RGP workshop specifically designed to prepare students for the pre-reg year. A lot of students find that they get a small amount of experience at university because there aren't that many RGP patients, and therefore find it's difficult during the pre-reg year. The exhibition is filling up very well, and we're now at 95% capacity. We've got a few little tiny slots left, and that's it. People can just wander in and have a look round, and there are so many companies there doing little demonstrations, and we have a product pavilion. There's a lot to see. The early bird discount runs until the 8th of March. We normally get a lot of our bookings around the end of February, but so far it's looking good. Had a lot of interest, and I think introducing some new aspects to the conference this year is helping that as well. We're putting on a day of education for practice managers and practice owners who are interested in finding out how they can make money out of contact lenses. The day is being organised by Peter Ivans, and we have some great speakers organised. He is going to start off by talking about how to attract contact lens patients to your practice. We have Alenka Ward and Mike Brotherston who are going to be talking about maximising the opportunity online and in your practice. Contact lens customer excellence will be talked about by Amanda Rogers and David Boxall. The new CT regulations give us the opportunity to bring in the peer review. We're going to have two peer review sessions, in fact. On the Thursday, there's one specifically for the therapeutically qualified practitioners or those that are interested in becoming therapeutically qualified. And in this situation, we will have people bringing in their own cases to be discussed among the group. And they will, of course, need to register in advance. Now, for the track on the Sunday, this is open to everybody. And this will be a much larger group of people with one facilitator presenting cases that have been arranged in advance. Theme for the gala dinner this year, given that we're in Manchester, which has a very large Chinatown, is the Chinese New Year, the year of the contact lens. So we will have Chinese food, and delegates, if they wish, can dress up in Chinese costume. They can go as far as they like. We've certainly had a lot of fun in past years with dressing up. And the entertainment will have the theme of Chinese New Year as well, with dragon dances and so on. But then we will move on to a more traditional band later in the evening, which is always greatly enjoyed and leads to a very good party. So looking forward to that. And it's a good opportunity for people to socialise and catch up with people they haven't seen for a while, and new people to meet, contacts and network. We are investing an awful lot at the moment in changes at the BCLA, and one of the principal changes relates to the website. So there's going to be a whole new website that will be launched after the conference, and one of the things that will include is a collaborative platform that will allow members to join discussion groups online. So you might want to put up a case about something and discuss it with colleagues. It's a way of networking, it's going to be a way of finding jobs, it's going to be for all sorts of uses, and there will be lots of different groups with lots of different remits, basically. So it's bringing the contact lens community together and getting practitioners to make the most of each other's knowledge.